Good morning, students. Today we will start the new topic. The topic is ellipse. So we already have seen the parabola first section. First we had seen the circle, then second parabola, and third we are going to start ellipse. So look at ellipse. What is ellipse and what are the properties and formulas and so on. I always want to focus whenever we see this kind of that topics. The locus is very important and it plays very important role here. So what is the locus of the point when it forms the ellipse? So when I started yesterday, I taught you the parabola. That time I taught you the locus of point P whose distance with the focus and the directrix are equal. These two distances are equal, then after tracing the point of P it forms a parabola. Now we will see the same language, but what happened here, I taught you one thing, you remember that PS upon PM always called E, and E is called eccentricity. E is called eccentricity, and in the case of parabola E is always 1. So we get PS upon PM is 1, or we can say PS equal to PM. That is the initial definition of parabola. So you should remember that particular relation, that PS upon PM is none else but it is a constant value. E is called the centricity, and one should always remember. In this case I will tell you much about that. Look at, I tell you. Now I'll start the thing when P is any movable point, variable point, S is definitely focus, and this is the directrix. So I would speak that when PS and PM, these two things, I tell you, PS upon PM is always E. Always E, you know it now. P moves, and when it follows some particular condition, it will give us some curve. Like in parabola, PS upon PM equal to 1, PS equal to PM, then it forms after tracing parabola. But we are looking for ellipse, and in ellipse, E is always easy number, I tell you that. E equal to 1 gives a parabola. One interesting fact I am telling you now, E less than 1 is giving us ellipse. Very interesting. I mean to say, when PS upon PM equal to E and when E is less than 1, it will give you the equation of the ellipse. So keep remember, students, in this particular case we can say PS is smaller than PM. PS is smaller than PM, then only PS upon PM comes less than 1 answer. Whatever the less than 1 answer, this is your E, and your answer is PS equal to EPM. This is after transposing, after doing cross multiplication, PS equal to EPM will be coming, where E, the value which is less than 1. Keep remember, for ellipse, E always less than 1. Okay. But E is always positive value. E cannot be negative. Just keep remember also. Okay. Now students, this is very initial definition, and we actually make a direct figure, and one by one I will tell you. By the definition of this, we will try to find the equation of ellipse. Okay. So I am rubbing this out, and now I will tell you direct figure. After tracing, what we will get? After tracing of point which follows PS equal to EPM, we will get such kind of oval shape. Let me explain something. So we have x dash, y and y dash, and this kind of figure we will get. Like that. Like that figure we will get, where P is a point somewhere on the parabola. P is a moving point. After tracing the point, we will have this kind of figure. When it follows, what you know it, when it follows PS equal to EPM, or PS upon PM less than 1. Less than 1. So this is a definition. Now let me explain something. This is definitely S, it is O. So I just want to tell you one very important thing, that we have in this figure two focus two vertex, two directrix. Look at it. Look at it. This is the focus. First, this is the second focus. This is a vertex A. This is the second vertex, and this is one directrix, and this is another directrix. So keep remember, this is axis, and this is two directrix, 1 and 2. This is the focus S dash A and A dash. Now what about P? P is only single. P will move, and just keep remember one thing. When you measure PS, you have to measure PM. Where PM lies in the right side. But when you measure PS dash, you have to measure the PM dash. But I mean to say that if I write PS dash equal to EPM dash, it is still correct. But I don't want to get you confused. Just remember, we will work on single focus. I think you can understand it. This is my focus. This is my vertex. This is my directrix. This point is called Z. This point called Z dash. Like that. Like that. So you don't worry. When you take PS, you have to compare with PM, which is the right side of the origin. When you take PS dash, you have to take PM dash, which is actually perpendicular distance of the point from the second directrix, left directrix. So you don't get confused. I am taking single one. So okay, now let me tell you some certain coordinates, and you have to remember that this is always A. You know, last time we took focus was A0. This time vertex is A0, and this number will be AE comma 0, where E is eccentricity. In the book C0 it is written C. So C meaning AE. C meaning AE. In the book the symbol C is using, but I am using directly AE. I am not using writing C because I don't want to imitate the book. I will go from by my own way. That it is AE0, it is A0, and that point is A upon E0. So these coordinates, you student remember, you have to keep remember. There is no other way to I cannot give you any more trick to find out that. But I tell you, it is a certain numbers you have to remember. Okay, these three coordinates, if you have with you, that definitely in left side always be negative. And that's very simple. These three coordinates we already have written, because this is the positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis. One can easily write all these things. Okay. Now after coming here, let me write this out first. And first of all, I want to write the equation of directrix. I know that you can tell me. Equation of directrix. What is equation of directrix? I am taking only the right side directrix. I am not taking the left side directrix. I will write here. Right side directrix. Right side directrix. Okay. Now it is directrix passing from ZA upon E0 parallel to y-axis. So you know parallel to y-axis always line x equal to constant by which it is passing, x equal to A upon E. So we'll have Ex is equal to A, or Ex minus A is equal to 0. It is my equation of directrix. Now by definition of the ellipse, what is the definition of ellipse? You know it. PS equal to EPM. Now you put the values. PS meaning distance P to S, x minus AE whole square and y minus 0 whole square equal to E. PM meaning perpendicular distance from P to the M. M meaning directrix, and directrix you already got this one. So I taught you yesterday how we can find the perpendicular distance of the point to the line. X will be put at the place of x will be same. Y will be put at the place of y, but unfortunately we don't have y here. So we will write A only upon coefficient of x with the square will be coming. Coefficient of y is not here, so it will be 0. Now I will tell you something. X minus AE whole square plus y square is equal to E, that is Ex minus A upon E. These E cancel. You know, E square will come out as E, and E cancel. Then we do square. The squaring. After squaring, both sides will have x minus AE whole square plus y square equal to, this is Ex minus a whole square. You can understand that there is no meaning of mod when we do square of it. Now I will open it by all the way. X square e square minus 2x ae plus y square equal to e square x square. Again open it, 2exa. These two will cancel. And now I do something. X square I will put here. Then I will take along with that e square x square. I will take y square here. Then I will write a square and I will write that one. Hope this is visible. That side is visible. That is not looking very good, I think, because it is very important. I think okay, I will write if you balance it. Let me write it again. Equal to that will I write a square x square plus a square minus 2exa. Now it cancel. Now remaining here x square minus e square x square plus y square equal to, we have a square and a square e square. Then after I will take out x square common, 1 minus e square plus y square equal to a square common, 1 minus e square. Divide by a square 1 minus x square, I would have upon a square 1 minus e square, y square a square 1 minus e square equal to 1. So whole will cancel, and here it is both cancelling. We have an x square upon a square, y square upon a square 1 minus e square equal to 1. So students, keep remember that initial definition. We have actually got very important formula. Actually it is equation of ellipse. X square upon a square plus y square upon a square 1 minus a square equal to 1. Now I will tell you some special thing. Look at, I am writing this for a little while. I will make it again. You don't worry. Look at. Again I will make a picture. It is x dash, and this is my suppose small mirror I am making here. This is S, this is A, and this is definitely directrix, and this is again directrix. Okay, this is my A dash, Z dash, this is Z, it is S dash. Now everything I have formed here. Now, this is AE and 0. This is my P. You know, PS and PM. PS and PM will follow this definition. Now you have read completely till here. I am rubbing it. Look at what I am telling you, some new thing. I suppose that, let me rub for a while. And I want to tell you about P point. P is a moving point. P moves. And when we trace, we get this kind of oval shape, but P is on the curve anywhere. So if you suppose that this distance is B, if you suppose that this distance is P, I tell you one thing, that this distance is A, this distance is A, you know it, and this distance is A upon E. That's a very good thing. So I tell you one thing, when you talk about that distance, this distance is A, and I assume that this distance is small b. Small b. So when you suppose it is small b and I name it B, so what about that vertex? It will be 0b. It's very simple, 0b. So I take B, particular distance from my side, and I take it as B, 0b. Now, my P is a moving point. And I suppose that P is not here, but after moving at some instant when P is here. P is here. So what do you think? That this is my S, focus. And this was P, but after moving at the instant, suppose it is reaching here, and at that instant, that stop, that spot particular, I follow the same definition. What do you think? What do you think? That again B, not P, but it is B I am taking, and that is P also. P is moving point at the time. Suppose point P is reaching here, it again follow the same definition. And definition is what? PS equal to EPM but this time it is a BS equal to EBM. Why? Because B is actually P, or P is actually B. P is coincide with B, so I can make the definition by or with B, that BS equal to EBM. Hope you are getting that P is a moving point. If a point supposed to come here and it coincides with B, that the definition PS equal to EPM, you can write BS equal to EBM. So I just want to follow that for a while. What do you think about BS equal to EBM? Tell me. BS. BS, that distance, 0B and AE. You can find the distance. Distance formula 0 minus AE square and B minus 0 is square. BM is very interesting. BM, I just don't want to use that that directrix equation and find the perpendicular distance of the point to the directrix, but I have another method which you like most, that this distance is equal to that distance. Can you see the chalk? See the tip of the chalk, that both distances are same. So this distance is equal to this distance, and you should not get confused about that distance. That distance is A upon E. So this distance is also A upon E. So I can write A upon E directly instead of PM. That's very simple. Now I will cancel these two and square both sides. What will have? This portion will be minus A squared, you know it. It's gonna be A squared E squared, B squared equal to A squared. Now B squared equal to A squared minus A squared E squared. And now I will take A squared common, 1 minus E squared. What a fantastic formula or relation you have got with B and AE. And I tell you one thing, that what you have obtained the formula. Look at A square 1 minus E square. It was a natural formula. It was the initial formula. But if I suppose to call it as B, I can replace this A square 1 minus A square by B square. Then my formula has become an equation of ellipse along the x-axis. Along the x-axis meaning it is a line on the x-axis. That's why it's gonna be x square upon A square plus y square upon. Now you can say it is B square equal to 1, and without any worry you can write where B square equal to A square 1 minus E square. That is very important. Along with that, now student, you remember the formula x square upon A square plus y square upon B square equal to 1, but it is not actually B square meaning A square 1 minus E square, and that distance is B. Now can you think that this distance is A and this distance is B, which is greater? Definitely this is a greater, because it is along the x-axis. So I would say that A greater than B. Here A greater than B. When the value A is greater than B, you should understand that it is the ellipse along the x-axis. So keep remember, that is its general formula, general equation. X squared and y square will be coming there along with some number. X square upon A square, y square upon B square equal to 1, where A is greater than B and B square equal to that. So I think you are getting each and everything. So now I will tell you some important facts here. Few you have known till here till the time. Now in the next I will tell you some important formulas regarding that. Now look at. I am making a line picture. X, Y, X dash, Y dash. This is my ellipse. This is focus A, E, comma 0. This is a vertex A, comma 0, and this is my directrix Z A upon E, comma 0. And same is here. I am not writing all the things. You can understand. It is directrix and it is my Z dash. Now what I am telling you, look at. Suppose it is B and it is 0B now, you know it. It is B dash, it is 0 minus B. That distance is B, that distance is also B, this distance is A, this is also A. Now, I draw a line. This is suppose L and L dash, and you know about that line, it is called lattice rectum. Hope you remember that. It is a lattice rectum. And you're familiar with the words. In the parabola, we already had seen that line passes from the focus perpendicular to the x-axis is called a lattice rectum. And we will find the length of L to L dash. For that, I will find the equation of lattice rectum. I know that you know it. Equation of, sorry, first I want to write the formula. It is my formula where always write b square equal to a square 1 minus e square. I request you one thing, whenever you write or choose a formula, you write there side x b square equal to a square 1 minus e square. It's a specific now. Have told you each and everything of that. Now, tell me, equation of lattice rectum, what it will be? That is none else but it is line parallel to y-axis. So it is answer x equal to, and it passes from AE. So it going to be x equal to AE. That's simple. So you have found the equation of lattice rectum. Now I want to find L and L dash. So I ask you, what is L? So L is none else but L is the intersection point of ellipse and line. So okay, we will merge them. It is ellipse and it is line. So I will merge it. So by equation of ellipse, what you will have? X equal to AE, put here. Like that. It is square. You know, x equal to AE I have put. Y square upon equal to 1. Now, these two cancel. Y square upon b square equal to 1 minus e square. And y square equal to b square 1 minus e square. That's simple. Y square equal to b square 1 minus e square, we have got it. And I tell you one thing. So, do you think that that 1 minus e square is same as here? So, can we find 1 minus e square from the certain formula? So we have b square equal to a square 1 minus e square. Can we find 1 minus e square equal to b square upon e square? I will put here. B square is same. So instead of 1 minus e square, I will find b square upon a square. Because it is already we have. So y square equal to b to the power 4 upon a square. And y equal to plus minus b square upon a. Square root I have taken. So plus minus say L is positive. L is upside, L dash is downside. So L, x is equal to AE and y equal to plus b square upon A, and L dash AE minus b square upon A. That's it. That is L dash, that is L. For L dash x equal to AE, for L y equal to plus b square upon A, for L dash y equal to minus b square upon A. Now what is the distance between L to L dash? L to L dash, lattice rectum length. So AE minus A is 0 and b square upon A plus b square upon A called 2b square upon A. So L to L dash we have got 2b square upon, look at somewhere I made a mistake. Okay, let me make the square. Again I tell you, look at this minus this whole square and this minus this whole square. And after doing that, we have this going to be 2b square upon a whole square. When it will come out from the root side, it going to be 2b square upon a. So what you have got finally, that distance from L to L dash, and that is called the length of the lattice rectum. So hope till here you have got. Now I will tell you few things which is specific. You know, in parabola we had seen the equation, then the coordinate of focus, then equation of directrix, then lattice rectum length, and lastly equation of axis. So we will look same things here, but few more things we will study. First equation. Equation of ellipse you have seen, x square upon a square, y square upon b square equal to 1, where suppose a greater than b and b square equal to a square 1 minus e square. So this is initially you have to remember when a greater than b, it means that it is along the x-axis and b square equal to a square 1 minus e square, that you know it now. Okay. Now second thing, or the first thing I will tell you, that equation you have seen it. Now first thing, center. center of ellipse. And you should know that it is a noun. You should not surprise, but center is the origin. Center is the origin point. Second, focus. So we have two focus. So this is called the foci or foci, because it's a plural form of focus. It's a plural form of focus. We have a two focus. So along both together called foci or foci, whatever you want to pronunciate. That's on you wish. And that is none else but it is a AE, and minus AE gonna be plus minus AE comma 0. Third, vertex. So vertices. We have two vertex A dash vertex I'm writing. Don't worry about that. So it is A, it is minus A. Both will be plus minus A and 0, 4. Equation of directrix. Equation of directrix, definitely we have a two directrix and it passes from A upon E. So it's parallel to y-axis. So x A upon E, definitely it will be x equal to minus A upon E. Both together x equal to plus minus A upon E. Now fifth, very important. A to A dash. Look at A to A dash is called a major axis. Major axis. And I tell you one thing, major axis, I have a length, I have equation. So what is the length of major axis? So one can easily predict that the distance from 0 to A is A, and this is also A, so whole distance is 2A. And this is none else but it is actually along the x-axis. So what is the equation of x-axis? Y equal to 0. It is equation of the major axis. Equation of the major axis. Okay, now the sixth is minor axis. So I have a length, I have a equation. So length is 1 again. Look at minor axis is a B to B dash. B to B dash. If you confuse, I tell you. It is A to A dash. It is none else but it is a B to B dash. So length is 2B because that distance is a B, that distance is also B. So B and D definitely 2B. And equation is, it is lying along the y-axis. So equation of y-axis is x equal to 0. And last but not least, it is the lattice vector. Length of lattice vector, we already have seen 2b square upon a. We saw the formula also. Now student, remember the 7 important major things which will be asked in exam. You would have given the equation of parabola and you will be told one by one to find each and everything. It's your duty to find. Okay. Now, in quick way, I just want to tell you, not all, but I tell you in a simple way. I am teaching you here ellipse along the y-axis. Right now you had seen the equation of ellipse along the x-axis. All the concepts, possible concepts I have told you here. Now in very direct way, with the similar way, I am telling you ellipse along the y-axis. Look at x, y, x dash, y dash, and this is a way of writing. Simple, simple. It is the directrix. It is the directrix. And now very important I am telling you, look at. I always prefer that along the x-axis I use a symbol small a, and along the y-axis I use small b. So I just follow the same. I don't want to see the book, and I request you guys, you don't see the book also. Look at. This is my S, this is my B, this is my Z, this is my S dash, this is my B dash, and this is my Z dash. This will be 0, that time it was AE, now I will write BE. It is 0B, as usual B, and this is 0B upon B. This is my A, which is a, and this is 0B, it is A0, and definitely it is A dash. Minus A and 0, it is a B dash, 0 minus BE, it is Z dash. It is a 0 minus BE, it is a 0 minus B, it is 0 minus B upon B. I just want to tell you, don't get confused, but symbol we always use on the y-axis. I don't think that you will get in trouble now. Very simple that S, when it was lying along the x-axis, it was written AE comma 0. Now you write 0 BE because it is lying on the y-axis. That simple is that. Now, about the equation, I tell you one very important thing. Look at the formula is same. Formula is same. Along with x, we have a, because on the x-axis I use symbol a. Along with y, we have a b, because on the y-axis I use the symbol b. But I write something very important, that this time a less than b. You know, this is a and this is b. Definitely a less than b. And this time a square will be defined. You remember that is very important. I changed. Last time b square was defined by a square 1 minus a square. This time a square will be defined by b square 1 minus a square. And now I will change all. Look at the center of ellipse, same. Foci is be minus be, 0 plus minus be. Vertex, change vertex, b and b dash vertex, 0 b and 0 minus b. Equation of directrix, not any. It is the equation parallel to x-axis in y equal to b upon e, and it is y equal to minus b upon e, altogether b upon e. Major axis b to b dash. The length is b to b dash is 2b, and equation is definitely the equation. Actually, major axis is along the y-axis, whose equation is x equal to 0, and this is, I will change it a bit. My minor axis now being a dash, whose length is 2, and equation is x is equal to y equal to 0, with x equal to 0, and lattice vector I will get change. Last time it was 2b square upon a, this time I will write 2a square upon b. So without proving, by similar way, I have told you that this formulas you must remember, and only the identity, how we can identify and recognize the ellipse, by looking a less than b or a greater than b. When a less than b, it is along the y-axis, and you have to use these formulas. When a greater than b, you have to use the previous one formulas. Okay, so I think it's good enough for the day. Tomorrow onwards, we'll look for some examples. Thank you.